We frequently talk about disruptions in business strategy, but today we will talk about disruption in the recruitment system or recruitment policies in the pharma marketing. See, pharma marketing and sales is a close-knit industry where we have one unsaid rule that person in the top will reach through hierarchy only. This means person who join us as a medical rep or as a marketing executive or as a management trainee will reach to top, or you can say head of the business. What does this mean? This means that person joining at a medical rep level has to be so talented, or he has to develop himself in such a way that one day he or she become as a head of the business, whether as a GM, as a VP, as a president, and so on. Is it impossible? No, it is not impossible, but it is certainly difficult. A very few people can do it successfully or are able to do it successfully. Now, people in support of that, they give the argument. That's why many people will say, give this argument, that till now industry is operating through this way only. What is the problem? People are coming up, people are growing, and people are developing themselves. But the bigger question is that, what is success rate? Today when we see the senior leadership at pharma marketing and sales, there are some common problem which most of the companies and most of the professions are facing. So I'll list out briefly 6 such problems where most of the companies are struggling with this senior leadership. One is most of the people, they are dealing with the poor delegation. I will only do it because I only can do it, or I can do the best. They don't delegate things to the juniors, and there's a region of the rift. Problem number 2, the people at different hierarchy level, they fight for so-called power. Regional manager fighting with the general manager fighting with the NSM fighting with the division head fighting with the cluster head, and so on. So a lot of fight for so-called power in the pharma hierarchy. Why? It's a sign of the incompetence. Because rule clarity is not there. Point number 3, there is a lack of the new idea, new thought, new approach. Those same age-old thing we are continuing, because before me also people were continuing that. People are not doing something new. Point number 4, there is lack of search in the growth driver in the business. People are not searching from where and how the new business will come. It's only pressure which is increasing, and if they are putting pressure on the people, because more you put pressure, more business will come, or otherwise you launch a new product. So the way to increase business is, one is pressure, launching the new product or increasing the price, but the systematically how we can expand the market, that is something is not happening much. Point number 5, there is a too much, you can say, Me Too approach. Me Too itself is too much, but here is a too much of Me Too approach. Every company, every profession is doing that only. Same meeting, same visual aid, same talk, same product, same detailing story, same indications, everything remain the same color of the tablet. And now suppose, players have come from the Olympic, everybody is making a story on the basis of same players, similar kind of stories. Means not much of change in any damn thing. And point number 6 is that we were supposed to do the marketing, but from marketing we are moving more to the sales, and sales we are already moved to trading. Now trading on the basis of so-called CRM, or trading on the basis of, you can say, samples, or you can say rate discounts, but we are more into trading mode. And due to this all, see, in a country of 140 crore people, we are today contributing only 1.5% of world pharma market, with more than 15% of population in the world, which India represent. The real issue behind all these problems is the lack of the talented people in the system. See, it's too much to expect from a medical rep or the management trainee that he develop himself and become tomorrow division head and all that. People can become, still I'm saying people are becoming also, some people have come very wonderful also, but it's too much to expect, not everybody can do that. I'm not saying you close that option, but have other things also. So look at example, before we go further, look at example where there is a large hierarchy. Large hierarchy are there in police and the armed force. In the police entry level, you can join as a police as a constable, you can join as a sub-inspector, and you can join as a IPS officer. So there are 3 entry level in the police. When you look at army, in army also you can join as a havaldar, or you can say basic, sepoy, what we call it, Jawan. You can join through NDA as a officer, and you can join through as a CDS also. There are 3 entry point in the army also. So where the large hierarchies are there itself at least 3 entry point. In pharma, we talk about age-old 1 entry point at the bottom. That person only has to grow. And we try to justify that we want to promote internal people only, who understand systems or who understand pharma market. That's the reason we give for not taking people from outside, or can say other than industry. But that is not real reason. See, the real issue is our inferiority complex, or our can say fear of exposing, or we want to operate with the less competition, or we don't want to have I can say high caliber people coming in the system and who can outsmart us. We want people who are even say below us or something, who are dependent on us, so that we are not challenged and we remain the smartest people in the system. We don't have the competition. So it's a high time of realization that actually facts are something different. We need to bring in the fresh thoughts or the innovative thoughts in the system. We need to bring in broadly, if I analyze it, we need to broadly bring in 3 major changes in the recruitment process as soon as possible if you want to really drive the pharma from here. And what are those 3 changes? The change number 1, we should start a direct recruitment at the regional manager level, or same way in the brand manager, product manager level, from fresher directly from the good management institutes. From good management institute, today you take person at a management training. One is the issue of the salary, and secondly issue of the job profile. So you will not get real talented people joining from good management institute at the management training position. If you give them position as a regional manager, as a product manager, they will come out with a fresh thought or fresh thinking, and whatever little bit pharma they can understand, learn very fast, because they are good IQ people. Change number 2, we need to provide the lateral entry at level of the marketing head or the sales head, or can say divisional head position from the other industries. Primarily FMCG can be there, or even academics can be there, so that these people, they come with again fresh thought, innovative thinking, and something they bring from the different industry. And we simply will not depend on our age-old system of the pharma, which we have been doing it. Abroad, in other countries, these things are happening. In India, we are somehow little more conservative in the thinking, which we need to change. And third change we need to bring in, that our recruitment, more so in the senior level and middle management level also, should be based on the job requirement, not on the paper or the current experience. Sometimes we are taking a person from XYZ company because he will join my company, and my company also he will make XYZ company. Suppose we are taking somebody from the Glaxo, he will join, and within a couple of month or so, he will make my company Glaxo. He cannot make Glaxo. Glaxo was made over a period of time, and so many people were involved, and so many factors were involved. Same way, the person who is heading 500 crores, that only he should come and join my company as a division head. And because my company is 200 crore, I want to take it 500 crore turnover. So I want a person who has 500 crore experience. In the whole process, we forget the person who is heading 500 crore, he brought this 500 crore from 600 crore. He actually reduced the sale. He has not contributed. So our criteria of selecting people are on the paper based, on the background based, or the past based. It's not something future based. It's not something what we want to do, what kind of person I require, what kind of person I need to take. So we need to recruit people based on the job requirement, based on the future requirement, not past oriented. So broadly, I suggest these 3 changes. They may look at a disruption in the recruitment policy, but I believe these disruptions are required, and disruption is not something only business strategy. In the recruitment policy also has to be there. So think about it. It's a food for thought for all of you, and thank you for watching.